Assalamualaikum. When you become Muslim, do you feel, or now that you've become Muslim, do you feel like you isolated a little bit? Like the world, and I mean family members too. They kind of like turn it back on you a little bit. Almost like having a motorcycle, right? As long as you got one, everybody who got a motorcycle, they down with you, they wave to you in the street and everything. Yeah, because you down. Then when you no longer have a motorcycle, you try to wave at these same people, and it seems like they kind of like I knew that nigga saw me waving, man, but all right though, you ain't down no more, bruh. It's sort of like that, right? And what I mean is, nobody don't want to be around somebody that's always worrying about salvation, you know, and especially if they are of another religion than yours. Like you might have family members that's all Christians. Well, you grew up around all of them, which led you to become Muslim, you know? So now they half want to shun you a little bit. Oh, shun me, huh? Shun the hell out of me. I can shun right back. We can all do some damn shunning. Shit. You remember, I grew up with y'all. I seen how y'all act before y'all went into the house of the house of church. I see how you act while you in there, and I see how you act when you come home. Got the nerve to talk about me about how I used to smoke that homegrown. Do you know when I used to date, and the women, before let's say I take a break and I got to go pray. Oh, Lord, here we go again. Boy, he always praying. Damn, what about me? I like you and everything, Ali, but I need somebody more focused on me. Mama, you ain't got to explain that to me. You can just get your little hips on down the road somewhere, huh? You feel isolated and alone because that's how Allah wants it for you to a point. He wants you focused on Him, and it's a check and balance. So yes, you're worried about salvation in the afterlife and living a clean life until you get to that point, while a lot of people are still in the world doing their thing. I don't knock it. Do your thing. Shit, I used to love watching women dance with a G-string, eating on a chicken wing. But now I can no longer show up at the spot and smoke a blunt and turn up. I had to give all that up. So if you're not attractive to someone anymore, don't feel like you're alone. Women and men want all your attention. And then when you're in the ground, your name there barely mentioned. I'll stay by myself. I don't need nobody's attention.